Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me. We are going to get started. I'm going to do my demonstration as usual. While I'm doing that, just addressing your upper body. Spend a little bit of time with your wrists. We're going to have two exercises where we're on all fours, and so you're just going to want to wake up your wrists, your forearms, your elbows, and shoulders as well, neck. And then I'll meet you for the lower body warm-up. Okay? So, number one, we're going to have one weight. We're going to be working with one dumbbell today. So if you have two sets, use one of the heavier set. But if you just have one set, just use one. I've also got a cushion here for my knees for when we go into all fours because my knees don't really like that. If yours don't like it, then definitely have something nearby. Okay, so we're going to start nice and tall. We're going to have the weight in one hand. We're curtsying over to that side. So we're going to curtsy here. And as you come through center, you're going to take this weight in both hands and do a nice twist, rotating over here. The weight goes back, we curtsy, and we twist, okay? So with that twist, I want you to stay really vertical, keep your abdominals on, and twist around the belly button. Imagine you're twisting like a face cloth when you're wringing out a face cloth. That's the idea. We're wringing out the abdominal as we turn. At the halfway mark, we'll switch and do the other side, okay? And then number two, we're coming into a wide stance. You might be slightly turned out, and that's okay. We're going to bring this weight to our chest. We're squatting down here, so I'm sending the sit bones right back. We're going to send the weight out, pull it back in, and stand tall. Down, reach, pull, and stand. Okay, that's number two. Number three, we're going to take a strong stance, and we're going to bring the weight into both hands. So you might come a little more narrow. And what I mean by strong stance is little bounce in the knees, so not straight in the legs, not straight up, strong stance. And then we're going to take this weight from our hip up on an angle to the hip up on an angle. At the halfway mark, we'll go the other way. Now we want to be in control of this weight. We're not swinging it. So I'm putting it up here, I'm pulling it down. I'm not swinging it up and swinging it down. Okay, we want to really protect our back there. Okay, number four, we're putting this weight down. It doesn't come back into the equation again. So we'll put the pad under the knees if you're old like me and you need to have some support for your knees. Protect them at all costs. Okay, so for number four, we're going to come here, down. I like to turn my fingers in ever so slightly, okay? And we're going to come into a square push-up. And then as we come up, we lift the knees. Once we're here, we're going to lift one foot, then the other foot, lower the knees back to the push-up. So we're lowering down, pushing up, hovering the knees. 1, 2, and lower, lower. While we're up in that hover, our abdominals are really connected, okay? Then we're going to come out here. We're staying in all fours. We're going to reach and round. So I like to think nose to knee. Draw that elbow right inside, tuck it inside. And then we reach long and we pull in. Okay? It's a little bit like cat stretch. At the halfway mark, we will switch. Number 6, we're going to come onto the floor, into our imprint, and we'll be coming up into some obliques. Now just watch my feet here, okay? So as I'm tapping my toe, crossing, crossing, crossing. So it's kind of like a tiny little oblique twist, much smaller than when we do our legs like this, okay? So much smaller and more controlled here. Tap, 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 and at the halfway mark, we're going to bring the head down, reach the legs out, and we're going to go open, crisscross, okay? So we're maintaining that imprint, reaching through the legs, and then crossing the inner thighs each time, an opposite direction, okay? And then for our fine tuning today, we're going to come up into a bridge. Our fine tuning we use to find our core again at the end of this round, okay? So we'll find our bridge. We're going to take our hands, place them on our tummy like this, and we're just going to hang out here, lifting alternating heels. So we're going to be using the glutes, using the abdominals, a little bit of work in the lower back, but it's equal on both sides. And we're just breathing with a quick breath. So it's like okay? And then we'll lower down, turn to your side, grab some water, and reset again. So I think we'll be covering all of our bases there. I'm gonna just turn on the music and let's finish up with a lower body warm-up. Hopefully your upper body is ready to go. All right, so come to the end of your mat and let's just stand tall, connect with your center a little bit, and then when you're ready, nod your chin gently and round down, forward fold. Then when we get to the bottom, we're gonna place our hands on the shins, push the spine out long into an extension, just finding that halfway lifted position. We're hanging out here for just a moment, squeezing the shoulder blades, sending those sit bones back. And then exhale, forward fold. Let's ragdoll up, scooping in the belly, standing tall, rolling your shoulders. Let's go for that again. Gently nod your chin, soften your sternum, draw up through the core, and forward fold. Get to the bottom, hands to the shins, halfway lift. Let's hang out there, squeeze those shoulders. Reach through the crown of your head. Push back into your shins. And let's forward fold and ragdoll back up. This time we're gonna go down and make our way out to plank. Big breath in. Exhale, roll it down. Walk your hands out to your first plank. You can put a knee down if you need to. Reach through the heels. We're coming into some slow mountain climbers. Cross, cross, cross with like a little twist. Just waking up your obliques. Push the floor away. Just getting the body warmed up a little here. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering the knees, coming down to your forearms. Let's circle the hip. So just bringing that leg up and around, up and around. And then go the other way as well. One way always feels sort of more coordinated than the other. Waking up that hip joint. And let's go the other side. Start whatever direction feels best. And just making sure that you're doing nice big circles. And then you go the other way as well. And once you've done a few in each direction, you're going to come back here to all fours, and let's press up into a downward dog. Press the floor away, bring your head in line with your arms, reach up through the sit bones, lift the tummy. And let's just bring one leg up behind you, and step it forward into a lunge, coming up tall. Standing there for just a second, we're just waking up the legs. Hands come back down. Press back to your downward dog. Hang out there, pedal the ankles if that feels good. And then let's take the other leg, reach it back, step it forward, up to your lunge. Just take a second there, breathing. And then hands back down, find that downward dog one more time, pedaling up the feet. And let's walk our feet up to our hands. And ragdoll back to standing. And that should get our body a little bit warmed up, loosened up. Okay, I'm going to set the timer. Grabbing onto your weight. And I'm just, there we go. Okay, let's do this.
Starting your Tabata workout.
You got this. Grabbing your weight. Bring it into your right hand. Stand tall, find your core. Set everything up nicely aligned and let's go. Curtsy over, bringing that weight to center, rotate the other direction, back to the right. Right, rotate. And that rotation is really controlled, okay? We want to feel like you're in complete control of it. And let's keep that weight down sort of at the same level as your belly button. Curtsy and twist. And when we come into that curtsy, you want to be in control of your lowering. Let's go to the other side. Curtsy, twist. Just takes a minute to find your rhythm. And then once you've got it, try to control it. So Lisa, I'm going to have you have that weight just a little bit lower as you rotate. So not quite up as high. So you're going here. I want you to come in. Yes, there it is. Yep, you got it. Nice work. Want to keep the traps released. Awesome work, you guys. Come to a wide stance. Squat down. Bring this weight to your chest. Lift your tummy. Squeeze your shoulders. Reach it out. Pull it in. Stand tall. Lower. Press. In. Stand tall. Nice work. Now that you find your rhythm each time, each round, you find your rhythm and then you find your core and focus on keeping that core on in this position. Your chest is lifted. Squeeze it up. Lower with control. Push out, pull in, stand tall. We're already halfway there. Think about your shoulder blades on your back, keep them there. We don't want to let them glide too far forward or up into the ears. That's it. Come into standing. Bring your weight down to your right hip. Reach it off to the left up on the high corner. Exhale up, inhale down, or vice versa. Just make sure you're breathing. Your lower body pretty much stays in the same position. Actually, let's inhale up, exhale down. Kind of like here, sometimes I think about like I'm on a paddleboard or paddling a boat with a big oar. And let's switch directions over to the left hip, up to the right corner, pull it around. And we want to be in control here. Big exhale as you turn. Excuse me. So coming up next, we will be going down to the mat, all fours. And we're going into that push-up hover combo. I'll take you through the first one. Pull it through like you're moving this weight through water. Awesome work, you guys. Put that weight down. Come to all fours. Let's go through the first one together. Find a nice square positioning. Lift the tummy. Tuck the toes. We're coming into our push-up first, so lower into your square push-up. Press up, and then hover your knees just a little. Pick up one heel, the other heel. Lower the knees. Lower into your push-up. Press, hover, heel, heel, lower, lower. And again, once you find that rhythm, then we check in with the abdominals. Lift them a little higher. Square off your shoulders. We want to keep that belly button right in the center. The elbows are going down on an angle, not directly out beside you, but just out on a slight angle down. Awesome. Okay, find all fours, reach your spine, lift your abdominals. We reach out long, opposite arm and leg. Exhale, pull in, round nose to knee. Reach out and pull in. So obviously this standing arm is working really hard. Let's dig those fingertips into the floor. Keep a micro bend in that elbow. Use your abdominals to curl up, drawing that knee in. Reach out long, pull in, reach out. Let's switch arms and leg. Reach it out and pull it in. Just in the nick of time there, the shoulder starts to get tired of stabilizing. Can we keep the hips square here? So as that leg goes out, it stays parallel. Reach, round like angry cat. Reach, we're almost there. I know this standing arm is tired. Last one. So good, you guys. Coming onto your back. We're finding an imprint. Hands go behind the head. Okay, so keep the legs square here. And then we flex up, and we stay up as we tap the toes and switch side to side. So the head is not going to go down again until we put it down. But once we're in this oblique twist, it stays up. Let's try to keep the chin from resting on the chest. Keep it just lifted. Awesome job. Bring your head down. Find imprint, legs go to the air. Open the legs, cross them. Open them, cross the other way. Open and cross. Let's exhale as we cross, finding those inner thighs. Head is down, arms are wide. And let's push our arms into the floor behind us. Cross. Cross. Big exhales here. Awesome work. Okay, place your feet down. Put your hands on your tummy. And let's push into a bridge, not too high. And we're gonna lift our heels with an exhale. So this quick exhale feels a little funny, but it really allows our deeper core to turn on, and you can feel that in your hands as you breathe. We're just alternating heels here. Just hold this bridge. Could you squeeze your glutes a little bit more? It's hard to squeeze the glutes without lifting the hips too high, but that's the task. Awesome job. Let that go. Take a second. Hug your knees. And then when you're ready, you're going to turn to your side and then get some water. Round one is done. Smooth sailing from here. Have a sip of water. All right, so your body's gonna know a little bit more what to do now. Focusing on a little bit more tight form and controlling the weight as we move it. Okay, bringing that weight into your right hand. Let's find the abdominals, draw that belly button in, get really tall here, and let's go into it. Curtsy to the center, rotate to the center. And let's see how much more control we can put into this curtsy. So we don't want to speed through it. We want to create a little work in the legs. All right, other side, let's do this. So bringing the weight into the left hand, curtsy, and twist. Keep that rib cage stacked right over top of the pelvis as you twist. Keeping that weight just at belly button level. And can we control ourselves as we move through the air here, as if we're moving through water?
Exercise.
Awesome work. Come to a wider stance now. Bring the weight to your chest and squat down. Keep your chest lifted. Reach that weight out, pull it in, stand tall. When we stand up, we bring those sit bones towards each other. Here we squeeze, we lower. We want to avoid thrusting your hips forward, just squeezing the glutes instead. Firing up the legs like you're on a leg press. Push the floor down below you. We're already halfway there. Can you find your pinky toe, making sure it's still doing its job? We haven't let all the weight come forward into the big toes. We gotta spread the love across the foot. Awesome work, you guys. Bring the legs a little more narrow. Keep a bend in the knees. Strong stance. Down to the hip. Let's go right up to the left corner and around. Exhale, pull. Imagine you're rowing a boat. And you're moving this weight through the air like it's your job, like it's a baby bird. We're trying to protect it. As the weight goes up, we don't want to let those shoulder blades get up too high. Let's switch sides over to the left. And exhale, pull it to your left hip. Underarm muscles are working to pull down. Big exhale. Almost there. Awesome job putting that weight down. Coming down to all fours, right away finding that nice square position. Reach your spine, lift the abdominals. We're going into that little push-up, square push-up. Square, hover, heel, heel, down, down. So as we lift into the air, the abdominals come with you. They stay close. And we try to stay centered here. I can feel like my body wants to move back away from my arms. So I'm trying to keep the weight over the palms of my hands. Stay really square and strong in your shoulders. We're almost there, you guys. 10 seconds. Try to control it. That's it. Okay.
Exercise.
Reset, nice and square. Bring your fingertips to go reach forward. And we're going to go opposite pair, reach and round. Reach and round. Inhale out, exhale, pull in. Adjust my angle here. Use your low abdominals to bring that knee in towards your nose. And let's switch pairs, reach out and pull in. Squeeze the glute as you reach that leg out. And give those abdominals a nice little squeeze as you round up. We're almost there. I know that arm is tired. Yes, awesome work. Onto your back. Imprint. Legs in tabletop, nice and square, pointing the toes. Hands go behind the head. Let's flex up, not the chin. You stay up now as you twist. Think shoulder to knee. Rather than elbow to knee, we want to keep those elbows wide and just go with shoulder to knee instead. Check in with your chin. Awesome work. Head down, arms wide. Open the legs, cross. Open, cross. Really give those inner thighs a nice squeeze. Big exhale as you cross. Are you still imprinted? Awesome work. Put your feet down. Put your hands on your tummy. Lift the hips. Squeeze the glutes and then also find your belly button. And we're here lifting our heels and breathing. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And when you do that, you're going to feel your abdominals under your hands activating with that exhale. Let's squeeze the glutes just a little more without lifting the hips. It's kind of a quick breath. Awesome. Let that go. Lower the hips, hug the knees. And let's just rock around on our lower back just a little. And turn to your side, grabbing some water. And when you are ready, start thinking about the exercises. Maybe swing your arms around a little. When we're in all fours there, we really get a good shoulder workout, good arms, so we want to just keep our arms loose. All right, we're doing this. Halfway there, you guys. Grab your weight. We're curtsying over to the right. Bring it right. Back to center. Twist, center, curtsy. And let's really get into focus with that curtsy. I can feel myself trying to drop down, so let's lower down instead. Lower, stand, twist. Stay tall. And let's go to the other side, to the left. Twist right. And with that twist, have a nice solid base in your legs here. Awesome work. Let's come to a wider stance. Squat down, bring the weight to your chest. Reach it out. Pull it in. Stand tall, squeeze. Down, reach, in, and stand. Keep spreading the weight out to the pinky toe, out to that outer edge of your foot. We're halfway there. You guys look great. Keep it up. Keep breathing. Deeper breathing. One more. Yes, awesome work, you guys. All right, up to the left corner. Pull it around your right hip. Your eyes kind of follow the weight. Can we pull that back elbow back a little bit? So as it goes around, you just pull that elbow back. And let's switch sides. To the right corner, pull it around. Man, I can really feel my arms today. They are tired. Exhale, pull. Control it more. Great work. Weight comes down. Let's set up in that square push-up. Reach out first. So set it up really nice. Reach your spine, lift your abdominals, tuck your toes, lower. Press, hover, heel, heel, down, down. Your fingertips are turned in just the tiniest little bit so that your elbows go out on an angle. They don't want to be going straight out beside you. They're sort of down on an angle towards your hips, just the tiniest bit. Basically where your shoulders feel stable. Hover, heel, heel, and down. Are your abdominals still with you? Can you lift them a little bit more, especially when we're up here in the air? Great job, you guys. Okay, reset. Find that nice square, long spine, long, 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 and then reach and pull. Reach and round. Dig those fingertips into the floor. Stay strong in that standing shoulder. I know it's tired, mine is too. Reach and pull. More exhale as we round. Switching sides. Reach it out, pull it in. Can we squeeze that glute? Reach it and squeeze it, and then pull it in. Round your spine. Pull that knee to your nose. I was going to say nose to your knee, but it's more knee to nose here. There it is. Come onto your back. Hands behind the head. Find your imprint. We flex up. Keep your eyes on your thighs and rotate shoulder to knee. Tap, tap, tap. This is a nice, small, controlled movement. Release the chin off of the chest. Great work. Head down. Legs wide, cross. Cross. Push your arms into the floor, imprint your lower back. on your tummy when you're ready. Squeeze your glutes and lift your hips to a nice bridge. And then exhale as you lift your heels. The hips stay nice and level here. Belly button is connected. Can you drop your belly button even more? Keep those glutes on, but not overpowering, not lifting too high. It's kind of a fine balance here between the abs and the ass. Awesome job. Lower that down. Let's hug those knees. Maybe let's circle the knees. Awesome. Turning to your side. And grab some water. We are so close to being done here, ladies. All right, we are doing this. 5 seconds, grab your weights. Best round yet, nice and focused.
Exercise.
Let's go. Curtsy, stand, twist, and back. Just give every move its moment. We don't want to rush through anything. Doesn't matter how many we do. Can we be even in more control of this curtsy? Now let's go the other way, over to the left. Awesome work, you guys. Wider stance to the chest. Let's squat it down. Find that strong squat. You've got this. Reach it out. Pull it in. Stand tall. Send the top of your head straight up through the ceiling. Squeeze the glutes. Lift your tummy. There's so much going on here. We're already halfway. We've got this. Keep the weight in the heels. If you're not sure, pick up your toes and check out where you're distributing the weight. Big exhales as you stand tall. Can you find your abdominals as you stand up? That's our last one. Great work. All right, left corner. Whew. And exhale, rotate. Let's bring the feet a little more narrow, like you're standing on a paddleboard. Man, this weight feels heavy this morning. Holy smokes. Stay tall and in control of this move. Get that little twist at the end. Let's go the other way, up to the ceiling, pull it through. Squeeze your glutes a little. Keep your abdominals on here. Can we bring everything together in the center a little bit more? Even more. Bring that belly button closer. That's what's keeping us stacked up here. Our belly button drawing inwards. Great job, you guys. Drop it down. Set it up square. I won't be sad to see these guys go. Push up, hover, knee, heel, heel, lower, lower. Big exhale. Get up there hovering and lower down. Keep the abs on no matter what you're doing, what part of the move you're in. The abdominals are drawing upward away from your mat. We're already halfway. Recruit more low abdominals. Think about your pelvic floor. Think about the lowest abs you have here. And draw them up and in just a little more. Okay, shake it off. Come into that square position. Really strong. One pair reaches and pulls. The other hand is digging into the floor. Reach and round. Curling up into that little ball for just a moment, giving your abdominals time to be on, nose to knee. We're almost there. Saved by the bell, let's switch. Reach and pull. What's happening with that glute behind you? Reach and squeeze, pull. Last one.
Exercise.
So good. Onto our backs. We're done with those. Strong imprint. Hands behind the head. Flex up and start your rotations. Wide elbows. The legs are just staying the exact same shape. Tapping your toe as you rotate across. Let's bring the belly button down a little more to the spine. Soften the ribs and flex up a little higher. Head comes down, arms are wide. Open, cross, cross. Really control it. Think about your inner thighs here. And again, find that belly button, bring it closer to you. Really solidifying that base in imprint. Awesome work. Feet down, hands to the tummy. We're just going to finish in bridge, lifting your heels. Quick breath. Squeeze the glutes. Control this ankle movement even more precise. All right, let that go. So good, you guys. Let's bring one knee in and let the other leg reach long. Just hug that knee in. Whew. Just let your breath slow down a little bit. Notice your heartbeat. And reach the long leg even longer. And then let's switch legs, reaching the other leg out long. Give the other one a little hug in.
Done. Great workout. You spent 36 minutes 7 seconds exercising.
All right, and then let's bring those legs wide. So bring them up so that some of your toes are off your mat. Bring your arms out wide, palms facing up, and we'll go into our windshield wipers side to side here. Just really take your time. Keep the legs wide so that one knee is dropping in and the other one's just kind of tipping out to the side. So the legs are quite far from each other. Rolling through. And let's let them stay off to the left. Drag your right heel towards your bum just a little bit more, and then take this right arm and come up into a big side bend. Opening up the side body, hopefully getting into the hip flexor a little bit as well on the front of the hip. If you're not feeling that, drag your heel even closer to your bum. And just breathe into this space here in your side body, all in between the ribs and you're into your rib cage. It's always a tight area. And one more deep breath here into your hip flexor, into your side. And then let's gently come out of that. Tip them over to the other side. Drag that back heel towards the bum. And then come up and over into your side bend. And gently coming out of that after a few breaths. Gently coming out. Let's turn to our side, coming all the way up to seated. I'm going to grab a cushion. If you have a cushion, get that. And we'll be seated. Let your legs come wide. Put your toes pointing up to the ceiling and then open the arms. Really opening them. Reach through your fingers. Pull your arms back. It's almost like you're trying to bring your palms out to the side. So we're just opening up the chest, opening up the inside of the arm. And then let's cross those arms, bring them all the way across, wrap them up into eagle arms, and spread the shoulder blades away from each other. And you could move your elbows up and down just a little bit. And then let's open the arms again. Put your palms back out there so you're reaching the palms. Pull those shoulders back, opening the chest. Nice and tall. And then wrap up your arms the other way. I don't know which way I went. I think I went that way. All right. One is always easier than the other. And then just pull those shoulder blades away from each other. Surprising amount of arms with that today. I really felt it. All right, and let's finish one more time, opening the chest. Fingertips reach out to the side or back. Squeeze your shoulder blades even more. Awesome. And lastly, let's just go into our forward fold. Keep your toes pointing up. See if you can find a little hamstring stretch here. Leave your sit bones on your cushion or on the floor. And reach through the crown of your head, rounding your spine. Let's breathe into our lower back. Soften with every exhale. We don't want to over flex the chin. We want to have a little space between the chin and the chest. And one more big breath here. Engage your abdominals and then walk your hands back to your legs. And then let's finish in a cross leg. Get really, really, really tall here. Shake your body. Just wiggle. Awesome work this morning. Thank you so much for coming. Stay dry out there. It is seriously raining. Wear your raincoat. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.